welcome aboard. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone to please remain seated throughout the show, and please keep your arms, hands, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times. Oh, don't forget to supervise your children, and for the safety of our cast, we ask that you please refrain from the use of flash photography and external video lighting. Now that we've taken care of business, let's talk about me. My name's Cody, and I'll be your guide for this magical journey into the movies. It's the perfect job for me because I love movies. Is everybody ready? Well, great, because the cameras are ready to roll. Ready when you are, CB. And we are rolling. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Great Movie Ride. Once again, my name is Cody, and on behalf of Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies, please welcome our host for this one-of-a-kind tour, Robert Osborne.
Thank you. Hooray for Hollywood indeed. What better way to start our journey? From the Old West to the rooftops of London and along the yellow brick road, there really is no place like the movies. One of Hollywood's significant contributions to the world of film were great musicals. This scene is from one of my favorites, the 1933 Busby Berkeley spectacular, Footlight Parade. Here's one of the most famous of all dance sequences. It's from the 1952 musical classic, Singing in the Rain.
Here's Gene Kelly singing in the rain, literally.
Here's one of the quintessential Disney musicals, Mary Poppins, starring Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke. This classic earned 13 Academy Award nominations.
Chim Chim Cheree, I love this song. Sing along. Hold on to those wallets and purses, folks. This doesn't look like a very good neighborhood.
Here's the birthplace of the gangster film, the seedy underbelly of Chicago from The Public Enemy, starring James Cagney. Released in 1931 before strict censorship rules were enforced, The Public Enemy is a gritty, realistic, and violent look at the world of gangsters of the Depression era.
Dirty, no good yellow belly stool. Watching ahead. The first time I see him. Shut up.
I love gangster. Sorry, he's got a point. I hate it when people talk during a movie.
Western films depict the legendary American wild frontier, where cowboys and their loyal steeds maintain order in towns against the untamable wilderness. John Wayne and Clint Eastwood are two of the iconic stars who epitomize this ideal of the stoic gunslinger.
The Duke and Clint have made some of the greatest westerns of all time. Someone's robbing the bank. Not on my watch, Pilgrim. Sit tight, folks. I'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain seated. Your guide will return momentarily. Remain seated, please.
Reach for the sky! You're under arrest!
I think it's time for a visit to a concession stand. Bye.
You'll swing for this!
You're riding with me now, so hold on to your horses. Speaking of which, where are the horses? Time to saddle up and ride. Yeah, giddy up. Adios, Shinhorn. I'm riding off into the sunset. Oh, the sun sure went down quick. Damn. Don't know and try anything funny now. You just stay put. What in tarnation is this?
Science fiction has been a staple of classic movies, from Georges Méliès's A Trip to the Moon to George Lucas's Star Wars. In 1979, director Ridley Scott and Sigourney Weaver made audiences believe that in space, no one can hear you scream. This is Alien.
Scream. I don't like the sound of that.
Warning, remain in your vehicle. The area you are entering is extremely dangerous. Proceed with caution.
The emergency distress system is now active. Ship will detonate in T-minus 7.
Look out!
Expires T-minus 5.
What the Sam Hill was that? It's rearing up again. I wish my old partner Snake was here. Oh, now damn burn it, I said snake. Not snakes.
Steven Spielberg and George Lucas cemented their status as the blockbuster boys with their first partnership. Here from that legendary collaboration is Harrison Ford as archaeologist Indiana Jones in Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Snakes. Why'd it have to be snakes?
Some of the biggest horror stars of Hollywood have appeared in the ancient story of a cursed Egyptian temple. A priceless jewel that beckons to all, but be warned, the temptation always leads to destruction.
Ooh, wait. Looks like we hit the mother lode. I reckon it's time to stake my claim. Ain't nothing more than another ghost town. Takes a lot more than this to spook me. I don't any hombres move while I'm fetching that treasure. Listen, you wanna, belly full of lead. I've seen enough movies to know that you really shouldn't even think about trying to steal that jewel.
Halt, unbeliever. Disturb the treasure of the gods, and you shall all pay with your lives.
Not bad for my first movie, huh?
The twist ending. That just goes to show you anything can happen in the movies. Now, let's get on with the show.
Ooh. I see dead people. Things that go bump in the night have always been a staple of movies. One of the first horror films was a silent short featuring a dancing skeleton, created by the Lumiere brothers in 1897. Both audiences and filmmakers demonstrated an early interest in the macabre, although the term horror wasn't used to describe a film genre until the 1930s. Wow, it's really a jungle out here. Where are we?
This is the jungle home of one of the most famous movie characters of them all, Tarzan. The movie's most popular Tarzan is undoubtedly Johnny Weissmuller, who swung through 12 films as the King of the Jungle.
And over there we have Maureen O'Sullivan as Jane, and Tarzan's sidekick, Cheetah, who has been portrayed by over a dozen chimpanzee actors over the years. How about a nice round of applause for Jigs, Skippy, Harry, Zippy, Dinky, and all the rest? You know, the jungle has always been the perfect setting for great adventure movies. Think about The Raiders of the Lost Ark, where archaeologist Indiana Jones braves the thick to steal the golden idol. Or how about the spooky jungle battlefield where Arnold Schwarzenegger battles the Predator? Johnny Weissmuller helped pave the way for the spine-tingling genre with his iconic Abe call and his portrayal as Tarzan.
Here's Humphrey Bogart in his most famous film role. In 1942, Bogey finally got to spread his wings and romance the beautiful Ingrid Bergman in Casablanca. And now, one of the most famous movie stars in one of his greatest roles, Mickey Mouse as the Sorcerer's Apprentice in Fantasia.
When the film came out in 1940, Walt Disney promised to add new musical sequences in the future. His nephew Roy kept that promise 60 years later with the release of Fantasia 2000.
We've come over the rainbow and into one of the most beloved and most watched films in movie history, The Wizard of Oz.
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. What do you folks think? Which way do we go?
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road? Wait, why didn't I think of that? Sing along, folks. You know the words.
us here at Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies. We hope you've enjoyed our tour through some of my favorite films. But remember, there are many more adventures waiting for you every day on TCM.
We didn't eat that. We had to taste it.
Wait a minute. You ain't heard nothing yet. Step inside! I feel need for speed. You best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner.
Is it safe?
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I'm a man. Well, nobody's perfect. Shut up.
Force will be with you, Paul.
I want to be alone. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
He's looking at you, kid.
Movies, the stuff that dreams are made of. I hope you've enjoyed our ultimate celebration of classic movies. And remember, you can find many more beloved stories and legendary stars on Turner Classic Movies.
On behalf of Disney's Hollywood Studios and Turner Classic Movies, we'd like to thank you for joining us on the Great Movie Ride. Now, please remain seated until the vehicle comes to a complete stop. Please gather your personal belongings and take small children by the hands. When these doors open, rise dramatically to your feet and make a grand exit directly towards the rear of the vehicle. Oh, and one more thing. When I yell action, don't forget the thunderous applause for yours truly. Okay? Places, everybody, and action. Thank you. Have a wonderful day at Disney's Hollywood Studios. And on behalf of all of us, we'll see you at the movies.